from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. No wonder they have to build walls to stop people from fleeing. To deny liberty is to deny our very existence. Human spirit loves freedom, and history has shown us that people are willing to undertake unthinkable risks to obtain it. Those who seek to perpetuate themselves in power know this very well. This is why the communist regime in Berlin was obligated to impose a physical barrier to contain its citizens from their natural journey. And this is why in Venezuela, a sophisticated system of walls has been built to keep us from our freedom. Physical, economical, political, and spiritual walls that seek to destroy and divide our society. 15 years ago, the Chavista regime came into power by championing social justice in the name of the poor and promising to empower Venezuelan citizens. 15 years later, the result is an impoverished society dependent on the state. During this period, Venezuela has seen the largest oil windfall in our history, vast sums of money in the hands of a populist state. At the same time, the regime has steadily advanced the most systematic destruction of our production capacity, our institutional framework, and our social fabric. The Chavista regime has sought domination using three state policies: poverty, violence, and moral decadence, which are true and effective walls that seek to disable our capacity to fight for freedom. Food rationing, price controls, the stripping away of private property, and travel restrictions have bankrupted households throughout our nation. Brutal levels of unpunished crime, political persecution, censorship, and torture are all meant to paralyze us and confine us behind fear. Corruption, manipulation, promotion of hatred and mistrust seek to ruin our values, tear apart families, divide our society, and neutralize our moral strength. But freedom always finds a way. 25 years ago, the citizens of East Berlin affirmed this truth of the human condition and flooded the streets until efforts to contain it became impossible. Today, the wall that has been erected to negate the liberty of Venezuelans is being eroded as we speak. What began earlier this year as a nationwide civic protest against the government, quashed by brutal repression, has changed the course of our history. It has now evolved into the popular conscience of who is responsible for our nation's crisis: the socialist dictatorship in power. For 15 years, we, the people of Venezuela, have fought against an extremely powerful and unscrupulous regime. Today, we have demonstrated we have the courage, the strength, the vision, and the trust in our own power to make change happen. Thank you to the Atlas Network, to all freedom fighters and Democrats around the world for your support and inspiration. The well-funded silence of international complicity is overpowered by your voices of encouragement. Although the regime will not let me be there in person, through these means I want to assure you that we Venezuelans remain firm in our quest to tear down the walls of oppression and will conquer democracy and freedom for all generations to come.